Since I already know about my Chinese friend's attitude, I talked to myself about it. I remarked, if I wanted to live, you had to take action to make it feasible. There is no way, it's COVID time, no complain. I came to my friend's Abu Dhabi free zone compound on May 16th. Working with her, I can connect with some of the numerous lessons I learn. I struggled to ease the untidy scene, places need to be cleaned and washed. I have sought to arrange, nonetheless, handling every case is not achievable, only minimizing is. Somehow I sense it's a heavenly test, hence I do my best without whining. Given most of the time I accompany her, I am aware of her needs and yet I find people appear down upon her. Though I feel sorry, I hold compassion in my heart so as not to enable them to overcome the circumstances. Things are improving as the situation is progressing well and COVID is beginning to decrease from the state's border. I find Chinese crazy to know they even see me as part of Chinese because of Grandpa. Chinese seem to eat a lot of pig meat. One thing I find in the ingredient they use, though, is human-made Ajinomoto, a chemical. And it is not good for the brain. This causes high blood pressure or even the vein to rupture in the right side of the head, which can paralyze the body. The most honest method is via storytelling. Lily once informed me that there was delectable pork in the kitchen, therefore I went to taste it. That is absolutely true. So I eat and eat, then I feel my head and my senses, something is wrong after finishing and going into the office. That's the part of our system that shields anything going to our brain. And we must support our own self, that's a vein in the right corner close to the ear with the signal of alien chemical. Because it is our duty to look after our body. I remember what I eat and go to check in the kitchen what ingredients are there. I check whether there are any fresh vegetables to help me regulate the chemicals in my body as I witness much of Ajinomoto. And I found lettuce and cucumbers. And these are all I eat, then I rest to allow my body to heal itself. I feel good in the afternoon and watch myself to see if anything more, although no more. I eat still fresh vegetables to aid my body regulate. From that point forward, I have been prudent with this sort of chemical. From my Chinese buddy, I can see how much significance hard effort means to them. They do it and behave upon it, yet somehow are left behind of their own self. The arduous work needed to earn money feels like a penance to the body. Because of belief, one of the main causes is, every belief begins with the youngster or infant. Everything I see and hear from them is only a lesson to me. I want to share but somehow it is not appropriate. Since everyone has to learn and communicate their own narrative, and that includes me. Why? Because we are here to learn and grasp how to harmonize our self and body, so that we may know how to balance ourselves into the spirit of our Creator. He makes us in His image. Hence we need to learn how to link it with Him. As I collaborate with her, my senses begin to change, it appears a calling for more action, and this time to go home. I am at last somewhat uncomfortable. I battle her, there is no actual justification for the call that God's work should start. I ask why God enjoys me to come back to my human father's home. It caught my interest, and I wanted to know the truth. Thus I talk to myself, Godfather, and say, it's alright. I adhere to your will if you truly wish me to return to my human father's home. And so, I see changes, and when I told my friend that I go back to the Philippines, I only ask why she merely remarked okay. And even her daughter, my close friend, cooked her supper and admired my cooking, forcing me to tell when I returned, but I am unable to since I already sensed something I had to do of which I still don't know what it is. Due to COVID restrictions, I stayed 4 nights in a hotel in Manila on February 25th. March 2nd marks our arrival in Zamboanga as well. It appears they knew me only when they saw my face and understood who I was. I changed so much because God and Christ taught me to act in order to live in the present. Precisely what other people said, it is the worst experience but the best of all.